Yo, family, what's good, man? Idiots with a podcast. We are back in the building. I got my brother in here as always. Y'all know we don't need no introductions, but I'll let him go ahead and do. What's good, bro? What's good?
What's good, everybody? I know you was expecting the loud. Nah, we chilling on that because we it's some stuff we gotta discuss. So I'm gonna save all the their energy for later. But what's good, everybody, man? You already know it is for the podcast. We back to give y'all another good show. So that's how we rocking on this glorious Tuesday. We not at Friday yet, but we almost there. We almost there. Just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. But no, excuse me. I hope everybody, hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Um, and like I said before, if your girl left you, you're not getting that check in the mail. You just need a laugh. We here for that, man. We here to we here for a pick me up, man. We here for that, man. You want to know what our takes are in the sports world. This is why we here. We here to bring the laughs, the sports content, all that. So let's get it.
I don't know if I relate to this whole losing the girl thing because that ain't never happened to me.
You ain't gotta relate to it, nigga. What we talking about, nigga? I'm speaking for the ones who have, not me though. But you know, but
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
I mean, everybody done lost one before.
No, I lie. I take that back. I done lost one. One. Let's just say. Nah, I'm just
This guy here, bro. But nah, man, we passed that, man. We grown now, man. We control what we want out of our life.
Hey, if you know who I'm talking about though, if you watching the show, just just saying.
Hey,
But
man,
let's
yeah, leave that alone. Leave that alone.
let's get into what we really came here for, man. College football. I love you, but we gonna come back to you because I need to discuss something real quick with my brother. Um, Sunday there was just something happened on Sunday, and I'm gonna get your thoughts on it because you're a bigger fan than me. You've probably been a lifelong fan, not me. I was a little later on because I'm from the South, so it's a little different. But on Sunday, Jets Broncos. Final score was we're not even gonna mention the final score. Um, let's get into your thoughts. How you felt the game went? Who's to blame? This, that, other. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all the NFL and college football because there's some things I want to say about that too. But I feel like this is bigger, and that's the reason why I named this show what it's named today. It says help is on the way, but it says question mark.
It's ironic you said that because that shit just came up on my laptop. So
So it says question mark. There's a reason for that. We'll get into that in a second. But let's talk about the game first. Just let me know your thoughts on what you saw and that horrendous display of football that we had to watch.
you doing it. uh, You saying what you just said. You're giving it too much ammo. You got it. No, you're giving it too little ammo. You got to give it some more ammo. That shit was piss poor. That's what you can say. That shit was piss poor. It was blasphemy. It was terrible product on the field. It was everything you can think of. And for the fans to sit in that rainy weather and witness that bullshit, if I was them, I would go on strike for my money back. Seriously, I would. That's how bad it was. And I blame Nathaniel Hackett. I blame Salah too. Salah, whatever the fuck his name is. I blame him. Our players, I'm not off the hook. Brees Hall, you're not off the hook. Garrett Wilson, you're not off the hook. Shout out to Mike Williams. Alan Lazard. Bro, honestly, that penalty, like, I was a little, like, dumbfounded because I was like, hold on. They calling penalties for that? For doing this? Like, so I really wasn't mad at Lazard because he probably really didn't know. But I was kind of confused because I've seen worse penalties for celebrating for a first down or after a catch than that. And we get a flag for that, which we was probably going to maybe score. Maybe, I don't know. But what did it for me was, what really did it for me was when we was at the 1. And I know that was like, I want to say that was like a little early in the game. And I'm saying it did it for me early in the game because I kind of figured what type of day it was going to be. We was at the 1, and we don't get a ball to Braylon Allen. Why? Brees Hall was stinking up the joint. And our supposed to be our 2 best talented players on offense, obviously other than Aaron Rodgers, they have been a no-show. I'm going to need them to pick it up. If we're not going to where we feel like we can go without them too. It's so bad that people are questioning if Garrett Wilson is a legit receiver 1. And me personally, I still think the world of him. But through 4 games in a season, people are really questioning this man's talent as a receiver 1. That's how bad to some people that he's been. To me, like I said, I still think he's better than a lot of receivers. I've said this before. And if people have been watching, you can check. I said, we are going to be a better team late than we are early. That's on record. That's me saying that. Brees Hall, we really have to use him more in the passing game and less in the running game between the tackles. If we're going to run him outside and try not to run him so much in between the tackles. He can do that, but his strengths are catching the ball at the backfield, toss like that. Braylon Allen is showing you he can go between the tackles. Obviously, he's 240, 250? And he got some speed, too. So, I'm just confused, bro. Once again, shout out to Mike Williams. I like what I've been seeing. But on another note, I want us to stop giving, all respect to this guy. Well, to this kid, all respect. I love the story on Hard Knocks, all that. But we need to stop giving this guy, Xavier Gibson, go routes. We threw the ball to this man twice in a row, and he did nothing. I think he caught a pass that game, but in that moment in the game, those go routes supposed to be Mike Williams or Alan Lazard, but I prefer Mike Williams or Garrett Wilson. And then also Garrett Wilson he pretty much, I want to say, set the tone for early in the game when he fumbled. But bro, the offense, we have came out and said that we're going to give you the ball. This offense is only going to thrive if you get the targets that we feel like you're supposed to get. He's supposed to be getting 15 targets a game, easily, if not 12 to 15 in that range. That man was just out there getting cardio in. I mean, he had like 5 catches, 41 yards, but it wasn't an impact though. The only catch that was really an impact was the one he caught on the sideline. I mean, we can say, yeah, Patrick Surtain did a good job, but it's like, it's like I said, him and A-Rod don't have that connection yet. And it's like he's still trying to figure out things with Aaron Rodgers. Because with Zach Wilson and whoever, they can just throw this nigga the ball and, he's in the facility and he's going to catch it. Like, it was just like, okay, we're just going to give Garrett Wilson the ball. Now he has to figure out how to get the ball from a great quarterback. He has to figure out what does A-Rod like? What does he don't like? When is he going to throw the ball? Like, the timing. It's not there yet, obviously. So he's struggling. I don't think he's struggling. I just think he's still trying to find his rhythm with Aaron Rodgers. That's just me. That's how I'm looking at it. So everybody who's questioning if he's a receiver 1 or whatever, saying we told lies about Garrett Wilson, bro, it's been 4 games through the season, bro. We're not doing that, bro. I don't know if y'all trolling or what, but that shit is not we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not going for that. But Breece, I'm not worried about Breece, but he needs to pick it up. And it's not an excuse, but we have played some tough defenses through these first 4 weeks, bro. That Denver front, and it worried me. That Denver front is vicious. No first-round picks on the defense except Patrick Surtain, who I think is top 2 cornerback in the game. If somebody want to say he's the best corner in the game, I have no problem with it. I still say Sauce is. Shout out to Trent McDuffie, too. But yeah, that defense is bro. That defense could be serious. They hungry. Like I said, no first round picks. Only first round pick on the defense is Surtain. He's a phenomenal player. The front is vicious. But I do feel like it was more about us than them. Our first rounder on the O-line, he struggled. And it happens. It happens. He played okay the game, not last week, but the week before last. He played okay in that game. But I really do feel like we need to. I know they said they wanted to run the ball more coming into the season because obviously protect Aaron Rodgers. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. We need to go. And he threw the ball 42 times. We need to just say fuck it and just open shit up. All this, not playing Mike Williams. Mike Williams needs to get those reps now, bro. It's time. And I hate to be that guy, but I saw somebody say, do we think Breece and Braylon need to split carries? I'm not like 50-50. I'm not there yet, but Braylon Allen is like, he making it tough. Because like every time he get the ball, it's something positive. And Breece is like, I don't know what it is. And they're like, especially on the last play of the game, like he didn't pick up the blitz. And like, I'm not going to say Aaron Rodgers played perfect. He missed some throws that he normally makes. So I'm not letting him off the hook at all. He missed some throws. Whether, whatever you want to say the reason was, or he was a little rusty or whatever, who knows? but he missed a few throws. But like I said, bro, I would definitely say, not fired. No. Is he not on fire yet? If we lose Sunday and we lose against Buffalo, oh, that man is in trouble. That man is in trouble. That's when his seat will be on fire. And I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, we all know about the news. Davante Adams, he requested a trade. There's no way in God's let me calm down. There's no way in blue hell this guy should not be a Jet before this week is over. If he's not a Jet at the end of this week, something wrong. Or beginning of next week, something wrong. Something is wrong. We get him, then the seat will definitely be on fire if Salah doesn't produce. Defensively, I'm not gonna really. Only thing I want to say about my defense is I hate that it was a miscommunication on that touchdown. But other than that, we need to that game in particular, we didn't really rush the passer that much. It was a little pressure. But yeah, bro, that's how I feel. But we need to get Davante Adams. We need to get him. If we don't get him, I still feel like we're a playoff team. But if we get him, that puts us over the top. Or I feel like we would be a big threat to KC if we do get him. But without him, I still think we're a playoff team. With him, though, man, that's another story. We got to get him first. But just looking at our next 5 games, we got the Vikings in London. We got the Bills at home. That's Monday night. We got the Steelers away. I think that's a Thursday night game. Is that Thursday night? October 20th?
October 20th is a Sunday.
Sunday? That's a Sunday night game.
Toughest 3-game stretch of the season right here.
Yeah, and then we got the Patriots, and then we got the Texans. So that's a tough 5-game stretch. The worst team is the Patriots. We beat the Texans last year, but obviously that was last year. So we're playing against up and coming, obviously the Vikings. We're playing against one of the hottest quarterbacks through the first 4 weeks of the season. And he's playing like an MVP candidate through the first 4 games. I need my defense to set the tone early. I feel like that will be key. We definitely can set the tone. But obviously, they have a good play caller, obviously, with their coach. He's an excellent play caller. Justin Jefferson versus Sauce. Will he do what he did against against the Broncos? How on 3rd downs he was on the receiver one for the Broncos? Will that happen? I think it should. I don't think he should travel with him the whole game. I don't know if he's going to do that. I would like to see that as a fan, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think he will be on him on obvious passing downs. DJ Reed, he had a phenomenal game last week. I don't think any one of them gave up any catch. I think Sauce gave up 1 catch, I think. But that game is very important because we're second in the division right now. And obviously, if we would have won Sunday, we would have been tied. But, we control our own destiny. We win Sunday, And then obviously if the Bills, they win their game, and then we head to head, beat them, we lead the division. So that's what it is, man. Let's see what we can do, bro. I really, man, I am praying to God we land Devontae Adams. Because there's a lot of other teams that can use him for sure. But if we get him, and he also did say 2 months ago, if he was to get traded, he wants to play with Aaron Rodgers. Those are his words. So let's see what happens.
All right. Going to the product on the field, that was just trash. Though you talked about it, that in a game where you give up 60 yards and you lose, there's no reason for that. Everybody just looked out of sync. From A-Rod to entire offense all the way down. Defensively, good game, but that third quarter, they was gashing us in the run game, which was our Achilles heel last year. Couldn't stop the run for some reason. And then no adjustments were made, no blitzes, none of that. Very disappointed in that. But still, you gave up 10 points. You got to win that type of game. As far as the two best players on offense go, Brees has been very disappointing so far this season outside of maybe a game. And that was the worst one so far. His vision was off. He wasn't seeing the whole pause. He was just bad. The one thing I can't fault him on was that pass that he had that fell when he was running that route down the sideline.
Oh yeah, the linebacker.
A-Rod got to make a better throw. Better throw is a touchdown. And he knows that was a bad throw. But at the same time, that block at the end of the game that he missed was horrible.
Hey, my bad. I think he double clutched on that throw.
He did
because the defensive end got not like crazy pressure, but like he threw his hand up or whatever. He was like a little close to him, and I think like that threw him off. But yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, he double clutched, but yeah, he got to make a better throw on that because it's a touchdown. But at the same time, Brees wasn't Brees, and I understand the goal line conversation that they had. Braylon Allen should get goal line carries. I don't see why you wouldn't give the ball to a 235-pound running back. But at the same time, we've seen Brees get in the end zone in those situations before. For some reason, he just wasn't on his game Sunday. And at that point, I think you need to make the executive decision and be like, hey, you're not our best running back in this game. We're just going to sit you down. Ain't no hard feelings. You're still our running back one. We still expect big things from you, but somebody playing better. It happens. As far as the receivers go, it's very clear that A-Rod has a connection with Lazard already. It's clear that the connection between him and Mike Williams is growing, and Mike Williams is definitely going to play more. But I don't understand why the connection with him and Garrett is so off. Like, that's the receiver. Of course, him and Lazard have been together for years now, so that's different. But I know in the offseason, that's been the one that you've had a lot of conversation with, and you've been doing practicing with and everything. But they're just not on the same page. It's not that Patrick Surtain was locking him up, because he was definitely open on a few plays. But Surtain played him very well for most of the game, had him frustrated. That pass in the fourth quarter where he went over the middle and he didn't read the zone and A-Rod released it, and you could tell A-Rod was just pissed because Garrett didn't read the defense right. That one made me upset because it's like, you wide receiver one, you got to be able to read this.
Yep.
We try to get in the field goal range. You got to be able to see that. So yeah, that was a little disappointing for me. His seat is definitely on fire because it's year 4. And he has no choice but to make the playoffs, especially with a healthy Aaron Rodgers. You're wasting the window of a very talented defense. The offense is still a work in progress, and we knew it was gonna be, but you can't score 9 points. Not with A-Rod at quarterback. Now to get to the Davante Adams news, I know everybody gonna say, well, your wide receiver core, you have a top 3 already. Garrett is your 1, Mike Williams is your 2, Lazard can be a 2 or a 3, and they all very good players. I get that. None of them are Davante Adams.
Simple.
Davante Adams is still a top 5 receiver in the NFL right now. And if you can get a top 5 player at any position on your team right now, why would you not go and get him? Especially when he's already expressed that he wants to play on your team. If you're on the hot seat as a coach, you have to make it happen. You have to go to your general manager and say, whatever we got to do, you make it happen. If that's trading a player who hasn't shown up in your facility since he got onto your team, you make it happen. If they don't want him, then you find something else to trade. Honestly, I'm gonna just say this: as much as Allen Lazard has looked good this year, if I can get Davante Adams and I can get rid of Allen Lazard, I'm sorry, but you got to go.
But realistically speaking, like, what do you think they're gonna give up? I think they're gonna put Riddick in there.
They're gonna start with Hassan Reddick and see if the Raiders want to take him, if they want to pay him what he's asking for, which I don't think is unreasonable what he's asking for in the first place. He's 29 years old in the prime of his career. He's been one of the best edge rushers in the game for the last 4 years. So I don't think what he's asking for is just unreasonable to want. He wants a contract extension. He wants to make about $20 million a year. If you averaging 10 sacks over the last 4 years, you would want to get paid too. I get it.
So look. My thing is, why would they not do that? You pair him with Crosby.
They would do it, but you're also taking away literally their only receiver who can get open right now.
Shit. They might as well say, fuck the season. They're not going nowhere.
They don't believe in that. They're not winning their division. We know that. Every team in the division over there is better than them.
They don't want, bro. I cannot see that man not getting traded, bro. He don't want to. He didn't want to be there last year.
He's gonna get traded. They're gonna play hardball because they don't want him to go to the Jets. So they're gonna try to give us an unreasonable price, like when they said they're gonna take a second rounder and other things. Nobody giving up a second rounder for Davante. Not along with other things.
Hey, bro, we desperate. we desperate, bro.
If it's a second round pick, I'm not doing it. I'll give you Hassan Reddick and a third round pick, and I'll throw in Xavier Gibson too. You can have that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That
sound. Yeah, I like that.
There's nothing that Xavier Gibson gives to this team that other players can't do. What is he? If you replace him in the offensive sets with Davante Adams, that's a major upgrade for us.
And put Corley in front return.
For the returning that he does, yeah, Corley can do that. So I don't see why we're having such a hard time and why that's such a big question. Put him in the trade. If you want to add some more, throw in one of them safeties that you don't use. I like the two guys that start. Throw in Ashton Davis. You can do that. Throw in one.
We just signed shit. We just signed we signed Jalen Mills.
Yeah, we signed Jalen Mills to the practice squad. We got Jared Bernard Converse or whatever his name is on the practice squad as well. Let them play. Ashton Davis, I like you. Good special teams player. Bye. This is Davante Adams we talking about, bro.
Exactly.
Izzy Abanikanda, that running back, y'all can take him too.
Bro, this is fucking Davante Adams. How do you not pull a trigger? And I'm gonna say this, bro. they all know they on a hot seat. So I feel like
they're gonna try.
We all going in.
Yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna try to make it happen. The problem is there's gonna be steep competition from other teams with draft capital. I can tell you this right now. Washington has already made the call because
I said that last week.
They see how good Jaden has been, and they know they need to step it up because they got a damn good chance to win the division.
And I will say this. Looking at all those teams, and I'm going forward. Obviously, we just saying right now, the answer probably would be different, just like right now. Going forward, they have the best quarterback in the division.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. Obviously, right now you would probably give it to Dak or whoever.
No, right now.
No, I'm saying like. Jaden. No, I mean like he's done more in the league.
Because Jaden's a rookie.
Yeah.
Currently,
yeah.
But if we talking about just through the first 4 games,
Jaden. So that's why I said last week it make perfect sense.
Going
a receiver forward, like that.
Going forward, the crazy thing is that division only has 2 quarterbacks who look like they actually gonna be starters for the next couple of years.
Jaden and Dak.
Exactly. Daniel Jones, that ship has already sailed. He's not good. Somebody gonna take a flyer, but he should be a backup. And Jalen Hurts he turning the ball over too much. The crazy thing is, everybody was like last year, oh, they not calling the plays to his advantage and doing this and that. And remember, they fired what was his name? The
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. They fired him. And they was like, well, this is only gonna help because Brian Johnson didn't know how to call plays. Now he's still doing the same stuff, still turning the ball over, still missing receivers. And bro, it's not like your receiving core is just trash. In this last game, it was because obviously Smitty and AJ Brown was out. But you got Smitty and AJ Brown on the field almost all the time, and you still leading the league in turnovers. Like that's a problem.
That is crazy though, bro. Like
you know how many quarterbacks would love to have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith as they 1 and 2 right now?
So this Commanders team, bro, like it's similar, like, and I said this on our last episode too. It's a similar vibe to the Texans from last year. Their defense still needs some, they still got to put some parts on their defense. But Daniels just brings something to that team that's just different. Similar to CJ Stroud, what he did to Texans last year. I said Stroud. I mean CJ Stroud. So it's really good to see, bro, for a rookie to come in and do the work he's been doing. Obviously, the coach similar to the Texans, both defensive-minded coaches and both 2 coaches who players, they want to play for, player type of coach. So it's going to be interesting, man, for the Commanders going forward. I do think it's a good time to be a Commanders fan because, hey, man, the future looking bright. They get another receiver, show up the O-line a little more, and put some pieces on the defense. I mean, they're looking like they can do something. And Daniels continue to stay healthy and grow. But he looking like, I mean, I didn't think he was gonna be garbage, obviously not, or a bust. But this, like, he's looking like he could be top 10-ish, like down the line. I mean, he playing like it right now. It's like a top 10 quarterback. Shit. So, I mean, salute to Jaden Daniels. And a lot of people, I know it's only through 4 games, but the Commanders, they had him. He was the number 1 player on their board. Even if they would have got the first pick, they were going to take him over Caleb Williams. So, salute to them for getting Daniels.
I'm gonna say this: if I'm the Commanders right now, I'm calling around the league trying to find a cornerback. And the first team I'm calling, is the Cleveland Browns.
For Newsom,
The Cleveland Browns have, I think they have three cornerbacks that could go to Washington right now and
BCB1.
be CB1 immediately.
But who you gonna give up though if you're the Browns? Newsom or Ward or who the third one? I forgot his name.
Newsom, they have Newsom, Ward, and they have Emerson.
Yeah, I'm not giving up Ward. So, but Newsom, bro. Hey man.
Well, when you look at Denzel Ward, he signed his extension, I think, in 2022. So his cap hit is right now is 12 million. It jumps up to 25 next year, and then in 2026 is 30.
So you think they should trade him away?
I'm saying they would consider it. Obviously, he's your best corner. I know that. But when they look at it and say, would we rather trade Denzel and keep our young guys?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's similar. Yeah, it's similar to. I know it's kind of. It might not be, but it's similar to like what the Chiefs did the last few years, like how they let Ward walk because they had Snead, and now they let Snead go because they know they got McDuffie, who is just. I think it's a top 3 corner in the league. That's just my opinion. That nigga can play inside, outside. I really think bruh can play safety. I'm so serious. Like, seriously. That dude is elite. He's elite on the outside, the inside. He can tackle. But yeah, that make more sense. If they was to keep, obviously Newsom's a younger player. And he's looking like he could be close to what Denzel could be, what Denzel is now. So
yeah, if I'm Washington, I'm calling Cleveland, and I want one of those cornerbacks. If you look at it, it would probably be out of Emerson and Newsom. But either way, both of them are really talented. They're both young. Both long, athletic corners. Right now, both of them allowing less than 50% completion. I don't think either one has allowed a touchdown this year. So yeah, I would take either one right now.
Speaking of trades, I think a certain team need to make a trade for a quarterback. Yeah, and that team, not Miami need to, but I ain't talking about it. Tennessee. They need to trade. They need to make a trade.
For who though? Nobody's willing to give up a starter.
I feel like this. The Rams ain't going nowhere, bro.
Rams ain't giving up. They ain't giving up.
They not, but that shit dead, bro. That shit, they not going nowhere.
They ain't giving them up, bro.
They ain't gonna give them up, but bro, Stafford in Tennessee with that defense, oh my god.
They ain't giving them up.
They not, but they gotta be like, they gotta look at it, bro. Like, bro, they just gotta be like, look, we not going nowhere. We lost Aaron Donald. We got our Super Bowl. We gotta build it over. Cooper Kupp, he always hurt. Puka, he hurt. Let's just wait for the draft or whatever. You have a receiver 1 with Puka. I feel like he could be a receiver 1. Cooper, obviously, he's getting a little older. He's 29, 30. Injuries. He still can play at a high level. Still one of the best receivers in the game when healthy. Trade him away. Trade Stafford away. Who knows what you might get back? I'm just saying, bro. You you guys gotta be realistic. The Rams not going nowhere. They're not. They won a Super Bowl, and we salute them for that. So that's how I look at it. I think the Titans need to make an attempt because, bruh, Will Levis is fucking terrible. Like, that dude is horrible, dog. Like, that nigga suck, dog. Like, for real, bro. Like, that shit crazy how bad he is, bro. Like, that man is really bad. Like, he's bad.
I don't want to write him off because, like I said, he has moments where he looks like he could be. Trust me, I'm not saying he could be a Pro Bowl level quarterback or any of that, but he has moments where he looks like he could be a starter. Then he has other moments where
let me tell you something.
That's all.
Let me tell you something. I used to think the same thing of Josh Allen. Josh Allen would do shit like this was before he became who he is now. This nigga would do shit. I'd be like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why is he doing that? And then he'll fuck around and make a throw. I'm like, holy shit. This is why they were so high on him coming out. But when he got, what's my man name? Dayball at Buffalo. I think that was the OC at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
When he got him, that's when, and obviously Diggs, that's when he broke out of his shell. And like, you know, that's when shit really started to become what it is now for him. But with Levis, I'm not saying it's too late, but bro, the bad don't outweigh the good for him. It's another quarterback. I'm not going to mention his name, but, you know, because, you know, he can't finish games. So it's like, what we doing here? What we doing here? It's getting sad. It's really getting sad, bro. Like, I'm genuinely worried about this quarterback. I'm worried about this kid because he's always hurt. He showed up to a fan's house in a sling, like he was hurt, bro. That's just sad, bro. And I want this kid to prosper, bro. I think the world of AR. I think the world of him. I think he has a high ceiling. I think, you know, he could be one of the best quarterbacks in the game if he figures it out. He just has to realize he's not Iron Man. And then that coach did some bullshit. This man got hurt, came in the game, and your first play is, we gonna run a QB dive with him. Like, really? Like, really, though? Shit like that pissed me off, bro. Because now you putting this man's health at risk. This man just got hurt in the first play in the game. You gonna run this man. So I really hope Anthony Richardson figures it out. I hope he stays healthy. I don't want that guy's career to be short because he has the tools. He just has to realize certain things, like, you know, run out of bounds, slide, you know, turn the ball over. Like, don't turn the ball over. I think he leads the NFL in interceptions, and he hasn't really finished games to be able to do that. But somehow he still leads the NFL interceptions. He has like 5 or 6. I think he's tied for first with Mahomes or something like that. But I know he's like in the top 4, top 5. But like I said, bro, I really hope he figures it out. But Will Levis, I hope he figure it out too. But it ain't looking good for neither one because the bad not outweighing the good for neither quarterbacks. But it's only 4 weeks into the season, so we'll see how it ends.
He stinks.
I said all that. This nigga said he stinks.
He stinks.
Wait, both of them or just one of them?
Both of who?
You talking about Levis and Anthony Richardson, or one of them?
No, they both stink. Anthony Richardson just stinkier. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That team kind of is good enough to at least get to the playoffs.
Shout out Joe Flacco for once again holding another team together. Seems like the ultimate bridge quarterback at this moment, but
Yeah.
that's what you got him as a backup for. Came in, did his thing, and you just never know. Going back to Tennessee, I'm gonna just say this: Ryan Tannehill is available. He's better than Will Levis.
So you basically saying they gotta go get Tannehill again?
I mean, it's not much else out there, bro. Unless you want to make a trade for a quarterback, and teams, like I said, a lot of teams ain't trading their backup quarterback because things just happen too fast. Um, I guarantee you, Kansas City not trading theirs. Uh, their backup is Carson Wentz. Even though Mahomes always playing, but there's no reason for him to go anywhere. Um, I'm just trying to think who else you gonna trade for. I mean, you can call Cincinnati, see if they're gonna trade Jake Browning to you. He better than whatever they got right now.
Yeah, Jake Brown that showed like he was all right.
If you want to trade and get Cooper Rush from Dallas, I mean, a lot of Dallas fans like him, but I mean, they also got Trey Lance on the bench too. So
Hold up. Hold up.
hey, the Rams got Matthew Stafford, but they also got Jimmy G.
You need to chill, bro. You need to chill.
Unless you want, I mean, if you want Tyrod Taylor, I mean, he not bad. Or shoot, they call Tennessee. Houston not gonna trade with you because they don't want you to get a good quarterback, so that's not happening. Jacksonville in your division, they're not gonna trade with you. I'm just going down the list, bro. I don't really see nobody who gonna give them a quarterback.
Get Dobbs. Hey, he showed something in what, like, was it like 4 games last year?
And then shit got ugly after that.
Hey, that was the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that just shows what type of coach, what's his name, Kevin Conley, type of play caller he is. He is the play caller, right? They don't have he calls the plays, right?
I don't even know.
I think he do call the plays. Let me see.
Hey, bro. All I know is Miami Dolphins call Zach Wilson. I promise y'all, Zach Wilson is better than Tyler Huntley. Because that shit that Tyler Huntley did in that game on
it's West Phillips, my bad. But Connell has a lot of, he has a lot of say in that too.
What Tyler Huntley did on that field last night was atrocious.
Hey, so I ain't watched that game. I watched the Seahawks and the Lions.
Seahawks and the Lions game was dope. Shout out Jared Goff.
Hey, shout out. Wait, hold up. Shout out Goff for sure for not throwing the completion. But shout out to Geno Smith. The Seahawks, they're showing like they could be a good team. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow win the division. Because the Niners, I mean, obviously the Niners 2-2, still early. Like I said, still early.
Niners in trouble.
Yeah. But bro, the Seahawks got something, bro. They showing some. They got to show up their defense, but they got something, bro. I didn't know Murray was that bald though, bro. That nigga, bro. I did not know he was that bald. I swear to God. What's that wrestler? That black wrestler? That black wrestler, bro. The bald head dude. Oh my God, I'm about to look this up.
What is wrong with you, bro?
I'm about to look this up, man.
What is wrong with you, dude?
He looked like, bro, what was that dude's name? It began with a, man, I forgot the dude's name. But anyway.
Something wrong with you,
man. Bro, he looked like bruh. Oh, it's WWE. Fuck, bruh. It's an old wrestler, bro. He looked just like this dude. I wish I could figure out his name. Fuck. I wish I could figure out his name, bro. It's a black bald hair wrestler. But but the Seahawks, bro, they showing like they could be something, man. I know they lost, but it did some work. Obviously, we know KC, they lost Rashee Rice. We don't know how long. I know they speculating. They say they feared it could be ACL. I think it was a rumor saying it could be a hyperextended. I don't know if that's true or not, but he gonna miss time regardless.
Hyperextension is on the optimistic side.
Yeah.
The pessimistic side is the torn ACL.
Yeah. So I know they got to make a trade. They're definitely gonna make a trade. I think. Oh, this is what I think. I was talking to this guy at my job today about it. I think obviously they're looking around, but I don't think they're going to make a trade unless things start going south. I think they still like okay, we got 15. Obviously Worthy. He obviously, he's showing some flashes. You still got Kelsey. Obviously, Juju. He's been there before. But they're not Rashee Rice, obviously. You got Kareem Hunt.
I think they're gonna have to make a move because
but I'm saying like they're not like they probably will if things start looking off. And they've been a little off, but like if things start going south for them.
No, I think they're gonna make a move because you're not as good as Kansas City is, as good as Patrick Mahomes is. They haven't looked good to start the season anyway. So even though they're winning games, that's eventually that luck that they've been having is gonna run out.
I ain't gonna lie, they really could be what, like 1-3 right now.
They could have lost at least two or three of their games. Baltimore game at the beginning, they could have lost that one.
Falcons.
Yes.
And shit, the recent one.
Yeah, they could have lost games. I think they're gonna have to make a move because they can't go with what they got. Like, if you look at their receiving core, of course we know Travis Kelce's gonna bounce back. He's not gonna have the season that he's been having, right, where he hit 1,000 yards or whatever. He's not gonna do that.
Come playoff time.
That's but he's gonna make plays. But at the same time, he's 30, 35. He ain't got that much left in the tank. Who's his number one receiver right now?
I'd probably say it'll probably be Juju or Worthy.
It'll probably be Worthy. And
while
he's nice,
I don't think he's ready for that yet though.
Putting him in that number one, which for Kansas City you don't necessarily need a number one, quote unquote, but you need guys that are capable. I think Worthy is capable, but at the same time, his route tree is still very premature.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about him being guarded by number one cornerbacks now, good luck. I like the kid, but that's a big step up for a rookie. So that's, like I said, a big step up from going to being guarded by 2s and 3s to being guarded by number one 95% of the game. That's a big step. So along with that, the rest of the wide receiver core, you're looking at it. Rashee Rice, they don't even throw him the ball anymore. Their tight end room is pretty good, but they're gonna have to make a trade. But I think the trade that they make is gonna be for not a true number one top tier guy. I think they'll trade for like somebody that they're familiar with. So, like I mentioned, Demarcus Robinson, he played for the Rams. They can make that trade, bring him back. he's familiar with the offense. He already knows it. We saw one of them last night plays for Detroit, Tim Patrick. They can make a trade for him. He played for Denver, but he's another guy that can step in and do the job. Hell, if they want to trade for one of our receivers, go right ahead. I mean, hey, you're not getting Garrett, you're not getting Mike. If you want Alan Lazard,
he said you ain't get Garrett, you ain't get Mike.
Hey, if you want Alan Lazard, go ahead. But they're gonna look into making a move. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they call Jacksonville and try to get one of their receivers. Not Christian Kirk, he makes too much money, and not Brian Thomas because he's the best receiver on the team.
What about if they got Deontay Johnson?
Deontay's not bad. I think it would be a perfect fit for their offense. I don't see the Panthers giving him up yet.
What if they call ATL?
What is ATL going to give up? Because if we're being honest, ATL got a chance to win their division, so I don't think they want to break the team up.
Hey, man, somebody come save my boy Kyle Pitts, man. Kelsey getting older, they're going to need somebody eventually, bro.
He's not going to stay in Atlanta long. And somebody will get him for cheaper than he's supposed to be valued at. Yeah, he'll go somewhere and find a place because he's way too talented to not be used the right way. So eventually he'll find a place that's willing to take him in and get him in the right fit and play him where he needs to be played. He'll be just fine, but it's not going to be in Atlanta. If it is, then good, but I don't think it will be. But yeah, it's a lot of moves that's going to be made within the next couple weeks for some teams that didn't think they were going to be this good this soon, and some teams that's not as good as people expected them to be. So that trade wire might heat up real soon. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Let's get into some
NFL picks. Let's do it.
Picks, man. Because I know for sure you want to discuss college.
Absolutely. First off, this week, starting on Thursday, speaking of, we got Buccaneers and Falcons. Winner of this game is at the top of the AFC South. Who you got? At Falcons.
I got Bucks.
Interesting. I'm going to go with the Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons in that game. On Sunday, we open it up. We play the Vikings in London. Final score.
24-21. Jets.
I'm less optimistic than you are. But it is in London. So I'll give us the win, but it'll be like 17-14.
A-Rod has his first 300 passing yard game.
I doubt that. I'm
going on the limb. That's my bold prediction.
Especially against this defense. Hey, that Vikings defense is that defensive coordinator. Some of the stuff he be calling, bro, is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I will say our running game gets back on track this week, though.
I ain't gonna say 300. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say 300.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say 300, but our running game gets back on track, and I'll give us the win in a very, very close game.
I'm gonna say like 280. My bad. I'll say 280.
Next up, for this week, we got, let's see, Ravens at Bengals.
Ravens
as well.
Run the ball. You see what happens when you listen to me.
That Ravens team is just, bruh.
What did I say?
They got a chance to do some special stuff. That defense is cold.
What did I say? Run the fucking ball.
They gonna run the ball, bro. That's what they build on. They gonna run the ball. You just don't want to run your horse out this early in the season.
I know. I don't know how many people will say this, but I'm gonna say it. I think Kyle Hamilton is the best safety in football. I think he is the best safety in fucking football. He is the best safety in the world. I don't care. The best.
I don't mind the take.
Let me say, shout out to Minka. Shout out to what's my man name? Winfield.
He's in the top 5 wherever you want to put him. I don't know who's gonna be in what spot, but if I had to say the top 5, I don't care how you put them, but this is my 5. I would say Minka, Kyle, Winfield, Bates, and Simmons.
That's crazy that Simmons. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, I still say Kyle best safety in football. But Minka and Winfield, really, to me, Minka and Kyle is like 1A, 1B. But I got Kyle. But
like I said, it's not for me. It's nothing wrong. I don't see. Like I said, I think they all top 5. So
yeah,
I don't really see anything wrong with that. But moving on through the picks, Colts, Jaguars.
at Jags.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Colts.
I'm going Jaguars. They get their first win of the season. I'm gonna go Jags. But I'm gonna say this. I said it last week, and I think I'm gonna say it again this week. Jacksonville, it might be time for a quarterback change. I know y'all took him number 1, and
that ain't happening, bro.
he got the long blonde hair, this, that, and the other.
That's not happening, bro. Politics.
Mac Jones might be better than him right now.
The same Mac Jones we saw in New England?
Yes, Mac Jones might be better than him right now.
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He might be better, bro. For what they trying to do, bro. Have you seen Trevor playing, bro?
Yeah, he has been a little.
It's been nasty.
It has.
Nasty. Yeah, it's been stinky. Sometimes a change is needed to light a fire under some people, but that's neither here nor there. Now you want to talk about a game with some terrible quarterback play. Dolphins at Patriots.
I wish both of them teams could lose.
I wish.
I'm gonna go. Fuck. I'm gonna go Patriots.
I'm gonna go Patriots as well because I think they got the better defense.
Yeah, that defense crazy.
But the crazy thing is,
I think they got the better quarterback.
The crazy thing is, Miami, all they have to do is find somebody that can hit an open guy, and they would be just fine. Like, bro, Tyler Huntley missed Tyreek Hill for a touchdown like 4 times last night. And I'm talking about, like, he cooked the defender. This man threw the ball out of bounds twice, overthrew him once, and underthrew him once. I'm like, bro, it's Tyreek Hill. I understand he one of the fastest receivers to ever play the game, but if you overthrow Tyreek Hill on a go route, then bro, something is wrong.
Yeah, that is crazy. How you out throwing?
But let's skip that. Next game, Browns at Commanders.
I got Commanders.
That's gonna be a tough game. This will probably be Jaden Daniels' worst game as a quarterback.
I got Commanders simply because Deshaun Watson, bro. I'm leaning towards.
Hold on, wait.
I'm leaning towards, bro.
Wait. Deshaun Watson has not played as bad as people have been saying. First of all, Did you see the play that he threw to Amari Cooper that they called back?
That 80-yard play?
Bruh, that was a dot. Nobody was holding on the play.
Yeah, that was a
and
dot.
At the same time, Amari Cooper been trash this year. He been dropping passes and everything. But at the same time, Deshaun is not. He's never gonna go back to what he was in Houston. If y'all expecting that, that ain't coming.
Hey, shit! Look what he got paid. That's what they was expecting.
That ain't coming back. I'm sorry,
I'm
y'all the ones that the Cleveland Browns are the one that decided to give somebody that hadn't played football in 2 years $230 million guaranteed. We didn't make that decision. That was their decision. The Cleveland Browns are not a serious organization, so that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's on them, but we paying you this money. Well, when I say we, not we, but we paying you this money because we thinking you that guy from H-Town. You not. And that's cool. But you still got to be serviceable. I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen it.
He is serviceable, but that's the best it's gonna get. You ain't
that's
gonna
get not, bro.
You ain't getting
that's what I'm saying. They're not paying him to be serviceable. They paying him to be okay.
It don't matter.
To be the best quarterback on the field potentially.
It don't matter what you're paying him now. You get everything is guaranteed. So no matter what he look like, he getting his money. So
yeah, he got a point there. Shout out to his agent.
Shout out to that black man.
Shout out to the black man. But I got the Commanders though. You got the Browns?
No, I'm going with the Commanders. I wanted to go with the Browns, but I had to think about it. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I thought you were about to go with the Browns.
Best game of the weekend right here though. Bills at Texans.
Texans. Fuck the ops.
I got the Texans because I just think they're a better team. Like the Bills are a good team, but that game against Baltimore showed me that I still don't believe they're on that tier 1 level. I think Baltimore is a tier 1 team, and it's not many teams that I believe in the NFL are tier 1. Like I believe Baltimore is one. I believe Kansas City, even though they struggle, I think they're tier 1 because of that defense. After that, I think everybody else is tier. The next teams is tier 2. Like I know people gonna be like, "Well, San Francisco, this and another." San Francisco's roster is decimated, so they tier 2 at best. Also, I think Detroit might be on the same level as San Francisco right now.
They better than San Francisco.
I would pick them to be if they play right now. The Lions will win. Like
the Lions, yeah. Realistically, like if we going off last year into obviously the first couple weeks of the season, the Lions, they not. If I'm betting on not betting, if I'm saying down the line who I feel like will be there, I would probably say the Lions. Just going off how they finished last year, and then they looking like they're going to be stronger this year.
They are stronger. That defense is so much better, bro. Like
getting Carlton Davis and getting Terry Arnold, so that helped big time.
Bro, Carlton Davis last night was playing as great as you can play against DK Metcalf.
He didn't get on some plays, but he was still.
Yeah, DK's definitely still had some plays that he made, but Carlton was right there. Terry Arnold, he just got the penalties, bro. The penalties.
That was his problem in Bama too.
Yeah, the penalties a little nasty, but I like what he brings to the secondary. That's real. Like he in your face all game. He gonna be around the ball. Aiden Hutchinson, dog. Jack Campbell. I know everybody was talking about. Oh well, they took him in the first round. He looking like a first round linebacker right now. Like
Anzalone looking good too.
Anzalone healthy, looking real good. They just look good, bro. They look real good. Best offensive line in the league, arguably the most accurate quarterback in the league, and bro, that tandem at wide receiver might be top 5 by the end of the season. Over.
Jamo and Amara
might be top 5. Like it's only a few that I know of that's on that level right now. Like AJ and Devontae, I'll say they up there. I think Nico and Diggs could get a mention, but bruh, it ain't many other ones like that. Like
Let us get Devontae. That's what I'm gonna say.
Jamo, dog. That play he had last night.
That touchdown, yeah.
That
Then in the backfield, they good too.
That running back duo right there, that's a true running back. One thunder and lightning.
Yeah,
that's literally what it is. Hey, bro, and they got the perfect coach for what they want to do. So they gonna be a tough out, bro. Real tough out.
Yeah, salute to the Detroit Lions. Salute to them.
Continuing on, we got Panthers at Bears.
Bears.
I got the Bears as well. And the crazy thing is, all that talk people was doing about Caleb Williams, after this week, the Bears possibly 3-2.
In spite of him, though, not because of him.
Hey, it's a winning record.
Yeah. Zach Wilson had a winning record, too.
Hey, shut up. Shut up.
Being honest.
Next up, we got Raiders at Broncos.
I'm going to say Broncos.
I'm going to take the Broncos as well because Devontae Adams not going to be in uniform. So, Cardinals at 49ers.
I'm going to go Niners slightly.
I really want to go Cardinals. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
I feel that.
I'm going to say the Cardinals win the game. Packers at Rams.
Packers.
I need Jordan Love to bounce back. Jordan Love, I know he didn't play well last game, but it was his first game back. But he going to play well this week, and I got the Packers bouncing back. Giants at Seahawks.
Don't ask me that. Next.
Daniel Jones getting the dub, bro? Nah, I'm just Seahawks, yes. Seahawks as well. Sunday night game. Cowboys at Steelers.
Steelers.
I'm going to say this, bro. That Cowboys defense is trash.
Micah not playing, huh?
No, he hurt. He probably not going to play.
I got Steelers.
Even if he was playing.
Yeah, I was going to take the Steelers regardless.
They are trash, bro. Like, big trash. That secondary, oh, my God. They might as well not even play the way teams been able to throw the ball against them.
Yeah.
And Monday night, Saints at Chiefs.
Yeah, KC, bro. Hey, but no. Listen. If it's a game they could lose, it's this game. I say that because obviously how they looked against the Chargers and how they've been looking leading up to this point. And then the Saints, they coming off an L, a close L that it could have went their way. And obviously we know the Saints got a good defense. They got a good defense, bro. You got to give it to them. They got a good defense.
They all right.
They got a good defense. But I say all that, I got KC.
I got KC as well. Now let's get into, the real. Let's get into the real, man. First of all, let's talk about this game that happened on Saturday night. I don't like either one of these teams. But I said this before the season started. And people love to take my talking points from the show and then say it on their show, and they act like they ain't see us say it, and they want to try to make it their own quotes. Nobody in the sports world was saying that Jalen Milroe had a chance to be QB1 by the time this season started. But me. It was all Carson Beck, Shadur Sanders, Quinn Ewers, Jackson Dart. That was the names. Now all of a sudden, y'all see Jalen Milroe playing like first team All-American. Now all of a sudden, could his name be in the quarterback one talk? No. Where did y'all get that from? Who said that? Me. I said it. Give me my credit. Y'all been slacking. Also, I said before the season, a sleeper pick for who was the best player in the country, Heisman Trophy. What was his name?
How you
Running
pronounce
back.
his last name?
Running back, Boise State, Ashton Jeanty.
Jeanty? Okay, yeah,
Who,
that's old, bro.
who said that?
You did say that. I give you that. You did say that. I give you that. You for sure. I remember that. You for sure said.
Now all of a sudden he step out there and he putting on a show, and now people looking at me and they like, where did this guy come from? We ain't hear nothing about him. No, y'all heard something about him. Y'all just ain't want to acknowledge it when we said it.
That's all you, my boy. That was all you.
We said it, bro. We, like I said, it's called Idiots with a Podcast, but we know what we talking about sometimes. So, like I said, Jalen Milroe put on a show. Put on a show on Saturday night. I'm mad at Alabama because they took their foot off the gas. I wanted them to score 50. I literally wanted them to score 50 because they played well enough to score 50. The coach got to step it up next time. I will say that. But Jalen Milroe, great game. Offensive line, great game. Defense, outside of the second half, y'all were playing amazing football. Ryan Williams.
I was about to say I have a question.
Go ahead.
Not a question. I have a take, actually.
Go ahead.
I feel like if Milroe getting Heisman love, Ryan Williams should be getting Heisman love.
No, he in there.
He in there?
Ryan Williams is probably, if they had, I wouldn't say he's top 5 yet.
He should be.
I don't think he should be yet. I think the top 5 right now would probably consist of Milroe. I would say Milroe, Hunter, Jeanty,
Cam
Ward.
That's 5. I think
that's 4 right there. 5th spot, I would probably. No, I'll give him the 5th spot. I'll give him the 5 spot. Because I don't really. Like, I'm thinking about it. Who else could get that 5th spot right now?
I was gonna say Quinn, but he ain't been playing.
Yeah, Quinn is hurt right now, so I can't give him that 5 spot. As much as I like him, as good as I think he's been playing, I can't give him that spot. I'm sorry, Jackson Dart, you just lost, so you out of here.
That's crazy. We ain't even picked that game.
What, the Ole Miss game?
We just skipped over it.
We skipped over it because Ole Miss shouldn't have lost. And I'm going to get to that in a second, too. We're going to talk about something I got to take for that person. I don't know, but, yeah, I would probably give him the 5 spot. I would give it to him.
So, listen. Let me ask you this question. And I asked this question already before. Who you taking? Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith? I know who I'm taking. And it's really either or, really, to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a wrong answer. If I had to pick one, I would take Jeremiah. But,
Same.
But that's not taken away from what Ryan doing, because Ryan, hey, bro.
It's to the point where
it's very. This is the first time since I've been a college football fanatic that I can probably say the best 2 receivers in the country are freshmen.
I don't know.
Like them dude, hey, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Like it's other players.
No, I'm saying they the best ones, but I'm saying the first time.
Yeah, this is the first time I can ever say two true freshmen are the best 2 receivers in the country. And the crazy thing is, both of them could have went to schools where they would be number one and get 15 targets a game.
Yeah.
They didn't need to.
Yeah. I feel like Ryan Williams, like, obviously, I mean, he's the receiver in their room, obviously. So is Jeremiah Smith, but Jeremiah Smith playing with other talented receivers too.
Yeah,
You still got
Jeremiah Smith is playing in a room with crazy,
bro,
crazy talent.
But I would definitely rather.
But Bama room ain't no slouch either. But at the same time, like I said, it's you. I don't think you can go wrong picking either one. They both.
They both, yeah.
They both showing what they could do. Both are probably, if they stay healthy, gonna be first team all conference. Both of them have a chance to be first team all Americans, which is crazy. But yeah, man, what Ryan did on Saturday night against that talent. Now, I'm not saying that Julian Humphrey is good because he's not, but that complete defense at Georgia is good. Don't let the Alabama game fool y'all. Georgia's defense is still good. Alabama's just that good. Like, they also have the best quarterback in the country. Like, it's a lot you could do when you got the best quarterback in the country. Yeah, they just Milroe just different, bro. And I said it. If there was a quarterback that I wanted on my team when he was in high school, if I had to choose a quarterback,
yeah, I remember saying that too.
He would have been the quarterback out of that class because he got it, bro. It's certain guys you can just tell they got that it factor. When the pads come on, they just different. They turn into a different player. For Ryan to be doing this and he not even 18 years old though is just
death, taxes, and motherfuckers are gonna keep saying he only 17.
It's ridiculous, bro. For you to be doing this at 17 years old is incredible to watch. And I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Nigga said, "I'm gonna keep my eye on you."
In these next 3 years, if something don't work out with Garrett Wilson, your name might come,
bro.
Jeremiah Dog, though. He's just the size, speed, and hands combination, bro, is just.
I remember they were saying it's like going back. Like, obviously, they probably not the same type of receivers, but how they were saying on Twitter, they said it's like comparing Julio to AJ when they was in college.
Just think about it, bro. Like, think about the receivers that both of them schools not had. Like, both of them have an opportunity to be the greatest receiver to ever come out of their schools. Like,
I think his numbers, Ryan Williams' numbers, similar to Devontae Smith Heisman year.
Yeah, and just think about it. They done had Smitty, they done had Coop, they done had Julio, bro. And then Ohio State, had Chris Carter, you had Ted Ginn. Shoot, you got Egbunu, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., like
Olave, Garrett.
It's ridiculous, bro. We don't even have time to name them all.
JSN, they done had a lot of receivers.
They got opportunities to be better than both.
Yeah, they do.
That's how crazy these two dudes are. But yeah, watching that game, this is what I don't like about that game. There was a lot of conversation about Carson Beck after that game. And a lot of it went directly to, oh, well, Carson Beck shouldn't even be mentioned in the same conversation as Shedeur Sanders. First of all, if Shedeur Sanders was at Georgia and Carson Beck was at Colorado, no, they would not be doing the same thing. Neither school. Shedeur would probably look better because he's better protected, but he's also playing better defenses now. Also, at the same time, we're not going to act like Carson Beck is just some trash guy because he went to Georgia. If you switch these receiving cores, give Colorado's receivers to Carson Beck and give Georgia's receivers to Shedeur. I guarantee you Shedeur Sanders' numbers don't look the same. So if you want to play the hypothetical game of switch this one from this school and put him on there, give Carson Beck Travis Hunter and see what he does. So we can play that game all day. We're not gonna act like Carson Beck is just trash all of a sudden because he struggled against Alabama. You know how many quarterbacks struggle against Alabama? A lot. And this Alabama defense is one of the better ones I've seen in the last couple of years. And they got young players on their defense.
Shout out
That's
to
crazy.
Damani Jackson.
Damani Jackson transferred to USC. Everybody was like, "Oh, he couldn't even play at USC. How you gonna all of a sudden play at Alabama?" This kid was a 5-star cornerback coming out of high school. Y'all acting like he wasn't talented.
And what's my guy name? The way he made the pick, Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier, bro. These
another
dudes are talented,
another
bro.
5-star corner.
These dudes is talented and they ready to play that game at a high. You don't go to Alabama if you're not ready for those big time moments. Like, why would I choose Alabama when I can go to any other school in the country? Because I want to be the best. I want to be developed to be one of the best, and I have goals that I want to achieve. He wasn't going to achieve them goals at USC. Did you see how terrible USC defense was last year? They better this year, but they still not that good.
Yeah, niggas was terrible.
But yeah, the Carson Beck discourse. Yes, he had a bad game, but I've also seen him light some teams up that he shouldn't be lighting up, but he one of the most. This man went out there last year I think he had 24 touchdowns, 6 picks. This year he got 14 touchdowns, 3 picks. That was his first 3 interceptions of the season.
He might not throw another pick all season. If he do, he probably get to like 6.
He's not trash, bro. He just
had
a bad game, bro.
I used to think that motherfucker was trash coming in, like his first coming into Georgia
until last year.
He showed me something for real. Pause.
Bro. He one of them ones, bro.
I got him QB for right now. I got him QB. I got him 3.
I dropped him to. I think I dropped him to 3. Milroe is my number 1. I've been saying that he's gonna be my number 1. I got Shedeur number 2. But for me, it's like when you look at, let's say the top 4. Let's say you have Shedeur, Carson Beck, Milroe, and Cam Ward as your top 4.
That's my top 4.
Like, you literally picking between Joe Burrow. Let's say Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. I want to say Baker Mayfield, and I'm trying to think who I would compare Carson Beck to. Because he don't have the strongest arm, but he's deadly accurate.
Who is Baker Mayfield?
Cam Ward.
Who's Joe Burrow? Shedeur?
Sure. The reason I say that is because when I look at Shedeur, he don't have the strongest arm, but he's accurate. He can maneuver in the pocket. He can escape if he wants to. Even though I still think Joe Burrow is faster than him, which is crazy. But he has all the tools that you need to be a quarterback. But he also gets sacked like Joe Burrow too. So they both hold on to the ball a little too long. Baker Mayfield for Cam, because he's that gunslinger mentality, accurate, great leader. The arm is good enough. Lamar Jackson for Jalen Milroe is just obvious. Like, it's not any other quarterback that you can compare him to. And for Carson Beck, I don't know. The only one I could truly think of was, at first it was Jared Goff. But I was trying to think of another one because I don't like that comparison that much.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of somebody that doesn't have a huge arm but is very extremely accurate with the football. Very smart, makes the right decision most of the time.
For Beck?
Yeah. I was trying to think, and I can't really come up with one. That's why it was Jared Goff at first. Honestly, it could be Kirk Cousins.
I swear to bro, on everything I love. I was thinking of a young Kirk Cousins. I swear to God.
He's definitely more athletic than Kirk is, than Kirk ever was. But
He made a
accuracy
dumbass play, bro. That nigga was right. Well, he was. You already know what I'm talking about. He was running. He had. Nigga got scared as hell. That nigga was running, bro, and he had the first down. Let's say the first down right there. This is what he was doing. He said, "Oh, nah, I'm gonna go this way."
No comment, bro. No comment. But yeah, man.
Bro, that shit was funny as hell. Oh, that shit was funny.
Let's get into some picks real quick. Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I still want to talk about our games a little bit.
I don't.
I know you don't, bro.
I don't.
We're gonna start off. Syracuse at UNLV. UNLV, if people don't know, is the ones who starting quarterback left the team, said they didn't give him his money, so he left the team. But then they bounced back this week and scored 59 points. So, who you got?
I'm gonna go with UNLV.
They play on Friday. I'm gonna take Syracuse. I'm gonna take Syracuse. All right. Next up, we got Missouri at Texas A&M.
Missouri. Close.
I'm gonna take A&M. I'm gonna take A&M in that one. SMU at Louisville.
Louisville.
I'm gonna take SMU. I'm gonna take SMU in that one. Next game, I'm not picking that. I almost made a mistake.
This dude, bro.
I was gonna say Auburn at Georgia. No, I'm not gonna say it. Ole Miss at South Carolina.
Ole Miss close.
Okay. To that Ole Miss defensive end that's complaining about getting chop blocked. Chop block's always been a part of football. If you can't get off a chop block, you don't need to be playing D-line. So stop crying and actually make a play when your team needs you to make one instead of faking injuries. But no, I'll come back to that. Next game.
Who you picking?
I'll take Ole Miss. I guess. No, you know what? I'm taking South Carolina. But I'll come back to them in a second. Rutgers at Nebraska.
Nebraska close.
Okay.
Sorry, Scarlet Knights.
I'll take Nebraska as well. Clemson at Florida State.
Bro, I'm not picking that, bro.
I had to do that. I had to throw that one in. But no, that's not the real one. Tennessee at Arkansas.
Tennessee.
Okay. I got Tennessee as well. I still think Arkansas should have won this week, but it's either here or there. Michigan at Washington.
Michigan.
I'm going to take Michigan, too. Duke at Georgia Tech.
G-Tech.
I'm taking Duke. Duke 5-0. Shout out Malik Murphy, man. Shout out Malik Murphy. Uh, Miami at California.
I'm going with Cal for the upset.
Man, stop it. Hey, look. All I'm saying is that call shouldn't have been reversed. But I'm taking Miami.
I got Cal for the upset.
I'm taking Miami in a close one. UCF at Florida. I need a final score and who wins.
Oh my God. Why? 24-23 UF.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Right.
What is wrong with you, bro? That's fine. 35-31, Florida wins. You had a week off. Something better have gotten fixed. That's all I'm gonna say about that, bro.
Hey, man.
If shit ain't get fixed, then you should get fired.
I would say this right now, brother.
You should get fired after this game.
We lose this game, we got Tennessee next week. He lose that game, he gone. I think we win, though. I do think we win, and I think we give Tennessee a game.
Bro, we still got Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, LSU, and Ole Miss on it. The crazy thing is the worst team on that list might be Ole Miss. Hell, the worst team probably is Ole Miss. But I wanted to talk about Florida real quick because of that guy that everybody wants to be the coach.
You can say what you want to say, bro, because I don't have nothing else to say. I'm just listening.
That guy always seems to lose games that he shouldn't lose, no matter where he is. Like, why are you losing to Kentucky? Why? That play calling, that shit was trash. That play calling in that game was horrible. And he got the best court. You can't tell me that in a game with Jackson Dart and Brock Vandagriff, that Brock Vandagriff should be playing at the same level as Jackson Dart. You can't, bro. All this talent that he brought in from the portal, Princely, Walter Nolan, Trey Harris, all these players that he brought in, and you still losing games that you shouldn't lose. And now I'm looking at your schedule now. You literally still have to play. You still got LSU on that schedule, which is next week. Not next week. Next week. You got South Carolina this week. You got LSU next week. After that, you got a bye week, and then you play Oklahoma. Then after Oklahoma, you play Arkansas. You still have to play Georgia. He gonna lose 3 games. I'm calling right now. At least 3. He gonna lose at least 3.
Counting the one he got, or just in general?
He gonna lose at least 3 games because that's just what Lane Kiffin does.
So you saying they gonna have 4 L's?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes 8-4. And if he finishes 8-4 after starting the season as a top, what were they, top 7?
Bro, they was top 5.
Wasn't they like either 5 or 6?
They was 5.
He should get fired.
I don't want that nigga.
Me either. I don't. He's better than what we have. But if you're talking about winning a national championship, he ain't bringing y'all that. He will never win a national championship, ever.
If you just want to have a cool record,
if you want
record.
If you want to win 9 to 10 games, he's your guy. He's gonna be nothing different than what Dan Mullen was.
He's just an arrogant Dan Mullen, a more arrogant Dan Mullen. But Dan
That's
Mullen's arrogant too.
we'll say it's just as good of a play caller sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. But if he's your first choice to take over as your next coach, I'm good on that. There's a couple names I got above him on the board, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't got much to say about Florida football because it's just in a spot where I don't care for it.
Hopefully we get a win.
That's all we can say, bro. That's all we can say about that. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say. There was something. There had to be something. I can't remember what it was right now. God damn it. Why can't I remember it?
Man, I forgot.
But no, since we talking about sports, real quick. First shout out for me. We're gonna do shout outs tonight. First shout out for me. My first one is gonna go out to the New York Liberty. Just won again tonight. They went up 2-0 on the Las Vegas Aces. I already said whoever wins that series is winning the championship. So shout out to them. Who's gonna be your first shout out?
My first shout out. Oh man, damn. Not even sports related, bro. Shout out to my dog Darius, man, for hooking up our new logos, man, for sure. Shout out to my dog Darius, man.
Absolutely. Can't wait to put that on some merch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be crazy. Shout out to my boy Darius.
First one out, man. Give the ad name, bro.
Yeah. I got you. I gotta find that motherfucker. You can follow him on Twitter at Jet JET _Pac PAC or Pac, however whatever. Let me say it again at JET _Pac PAC. Also that's same thing on Instagram. Shout out to my dog, man. We've been knowing each other since 6th grade, bro. From Jersey, from North. That's my dog, man. Y'all support him if you need graphics, any of that. He's a designer. He'll hook you up, bro. Shout out to him again for the logos, bro. We got 2 different logos. We got one for sports, obviously. The other one for music Wednesdays. It's coming back. Be patient. Not smart. It's coming back. Just be patient. Got 2 different logos, man. And when we start putting that on some merch, it's going to hit the streets just like how y'all was fucking with obviously the hoodies Michael got on. That's out with the old and with the new. We rebranding on everybody. So this is more of our vibe. It's laid back. It ain't flashy. It's just right. Similar to the Pivot, podcast. Shout out to them. They got their logo and stuff like that. It's flashy and just right. It fits their brand, fits their personalities, all that. But yeah, shout out to my dog Darius, man, for sure. Follow him at Jet _Pac on Twitter. Yeah, man. But once again, bro, we appreciate the love, and also my dog Darius, we appreciate the logo you made, bro. That was much needed. It was good to network with you. It was good to, finally actually see you in person and talk to you about getting that done. Because I know I had reached out to you before, and I guess it was just like, wrong time and bad time or whatever. I don't know what it was, but we got that done, bro. So I'm happy.
Bet.
We happy.
Absolutely. For me, shout out number 2, my final shout out. Shout out to LeBron James Sr. and Bronny. Dope. That's all you can say about that, man. It's Never thought I would see a father and son playing on the same team in the NBA.
That's lit, bro. That's lit.
Seen it in baseball. I don't think we've seen father and son in football yet, but father and son on the basketball court, man, when they finally do get the opportunity, and hopefully it happens, to step on the basketball court together. I would say this, that first assist, either way it goes, that first alley oop, either way it goes, it's gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire.
And I do hope that King Griffey Jr. and his dad is on the side watching.
I think I saw something like a long time ago saying if he was to get drafted and by the Lakers, they would be at the game.
Ken said they would be in the building when it happens. So hopefully he's at the first game when it does happen, so they can create another crazy moment, bro. Father son, that's just ridiculous, bro. Like I tweeted this the other day. I'm like, been following this man's career since he was a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Now he going on year 22 in the NBA, and his son, who we watch grow up, is literally on the same team as him now. That's the longevity and the ability to be able to stay healthy for this long, to have this happen is unprecedented. So it's always gonna be respect to LeBron just for that. So yeah, that's my second shout out, man. You got a second one?
My last shout out, man. Man, shout out to my New York Yankees, man. Shout out to my New York Yankees, man. We on our quest for number 28. Shout out to my guy, Aaron Judge, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Captain El Capitan.
Second best player in the league.
Man, fuck that. He first. I ain't trying to hear about no nigga who don't speak English. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Player. I don't give a fuck about him. He don't speak English, so also, we not including him.
And also, he only the second best player because the other two that would be in front of him are hurt. So
look, bro,
that's all I'm saying.
All that shit. Don't fuck all that.
That's all I'm saying.
Fuck all that. We didn't. I don't care about that. We the Yankees, man. We supposed to be here. We go listen, bro. World Series vibe.
Y'all pay the most money. Y'all supposed to be here.
Hey, that's true. That is. But nah, man. Shout out to my Yankees, man, on the quest for number 28.
I need that Yankees Dodgers World Series, man.
Bro,
I need that before it's over. I need that.
Bro, I need that for sure. But nah, not even shout out to just the Yankees. Shout out to the playoff, the MLB playoffs, man. Is going to be. This is when I actually start tuning into more baseball. I mean, it's impossible to watch every game of your team for baseball. Obviously, I watch a few games here and there, but now is the time I'm about to start locking in, especially when we play. But yeah, bro. Yeah, and shout out to MLB playoffs, man. We have I know it was like NBA media day, but we ain't really discussed basketball. We gonna save that for another day.
It's coming. It's October. Baseball, obviously.
Yeah, it's definitely yeah.
But basketball about to ramp up. Football, middle of the season. College football is charging on. So this is like the perfect time.
It's an exciting time, bro. Exciting time.
Make sure y'all tune in every week, man, because we're going to have a new show every single week talking about sports. Don't worry. We are bringing Music Wednesdays back. It's coming back. I promise.
Stop fucking asking me, please.
It's coming back. I know y'all want to hear music talk because it was so great. We had some great guests. We're going to bring those guests back on. I promise you. They're going to be back. But we're going to have some more guests. So don't worry. It's coming back. I promise you that. But for now, it's sports season. We need to talk about sports and keep this thing flowing. But it is for the podcast. Tune in every Tuesday, 7 o'clock. We'll have the show for y'all. If you want to be on the show, as always, you can hit us up. We'll get you on the show. You can come out, vibe with us, with chill session. This is what we do. But until next time, my brother Corey, y'all see him. This has been Mike, Idiots with a Podcast. We out of here, man.